Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. My name is Elena and I'm marketing specialist at AITEM. And today we are here with CTO of the AITEM, Melis, and the lead of the development team, Davide, Tricarico, to talk about artificial intelligence inside of the startup. So first of all, guys, can you please a little bit tell about yourself and what are you doing in AITEM?
Please, Davide.
Okay, I'm Davide Tricarico, as was saying Elena, and I lead the team of development in ITEM. My principal role is to provide guidance and to coordinate the work among the group.
Okay.
Hi, and I'm Max. I'm the CTO. I'm basically managing the company and developing the strategy in order to succeed in the AI market.
Okay, so Max, tell me, why did you decide to open ITEM as a spin-off of PUNCH Torino's automotive big company?
We were developing AI since several years, and basically we knew that there was a high potential for this market, for the development of AI. We learned a lot in the automotive industry, from autonomous drive, from processes and so on, and then suddenly in 2020 the COVID came. In the first weeks of the COVID, we leveraged our technologies to solve the COVID, helping doctors in detecting the COVID cases by means of X-ray, using the technology that we developed in the automotive, and then we realized that, okay, here we have something really powerful, let's create a company and let's go in the market of AI.
And what did you do before you was working in Punch?
I used to be the head of innovation for General Motors, so for several years I worked in the innovation leveraging AI, mobility services, together also with Davide, and then we decided to launch the company.
Okay, so you did it together, or you was also working in Punch?
Almost, yes. We were working since years together. I was in a team with Max, and I was more focused on the AI at the time. Then ITEM comes, and I joined the team. I mean, well, at the beginning I was the only one doing AI, so the first one. But yes, then the team grew, and now I'm in the position that we are.
The lead of the team. And how many people do you have now?
Now we are 5, but we are growing.
Okay, cool. So tell me, what do you think are the main benefits of artificial intelligence for the business? From the perspective of business, maybe like Max, we can answer, and from the technology perspective.
Business-wise, AI represents a great tool to improve workflows, to improve the efficiency, the accuracy. Many people are scared about it because people think AI will replace humanity. It's actually not like that. We do like to speak about augmenting human because our MTP is driving human decision till zero errors. Why? Because AI can help you in taking better decision. And so definitely the business that there is almost immense because any kind of business, any vertical can be improved and have a higher accuracy thanks to this technology.
Okay. But for example, which sectors inside the business can be improved by AI?
Let's look at what we are doing today. We have an industrial heritage, and in the industrial part, we work a lot in quality processes, predictive maintenance, in order to somehow avoid disruption of the process. We also work in the veterinary, leveraging the same technology, and then Davide can explain more about that. But for instance, the veterinary market is one very interesting market where people are overwhelmed about the task that they have to do. And actually, sometimes mistakes happens because of this. AI can really help because they can save time focusing on animals rather than looking at numbers, and the AI will work in the background.
Yeah, I mean, in recent time, AI grow a lot from technical perspective. And when you say AI, in reality, you intend a big set of tools and stuff that you can do with data. And also data culture grow a lot in the industries, such that you have a huge availability of data. You have this AI that is growing, and from technical perspective, if you can fuse together, you can get great pay from this.
Okay.
And also the automation will be higher from technical perspective. And so everything is going more flawless in the process.
But which obstacles can appear to implementing AI into business? Is it actually a difficult process?
It has some difficulties, of course. You need some experience and knowledge of the area, like we are developing and we are growing in this actually with all the experience that we are accumulating during these years. And of course, it has some technical difficulties, but it's something that you can manage with the proper knowledge.
But for example, you need to create something completely new for each company, or it's like applications which can be implemented?
There is a certain amount of stuff that you can replicate in
Mhm.
different companies that is quite generalistic.
Okay.
Of course, depending on the specific use case, maybe some refinement will be needed.
Okay. But if, for example, a company want to start to implementing AI, which sector is the best to choose for the first, like a first one to implement artificial intelligence?
Really depends on the use case and the kind of data they accumulate, and really you have to also look at the business overall of the company.
Okay.
So where they really have the pain point and where they can also bring the more benefit and value from the data. So we usually start from that. So really on customer, it's not more about the technique, it's more about the customer. And then of course the techniques come in help of this to support this, this vision, I mean, what can bring the benefit.
Okay. So, and the main question, so the AI is not replacing the human jobs in the future, it's just helping.
No, actually, yes, that is really the point. I mean, many people are scared about Terminator. Maybe there were too many movies of Terminator, but at the end of the day, AI is here to help. It's something that can augment humans. I think we are far away from having the AI replacing humans, and it's like everything that we used since the humanity has born. Think about the Industrial Revolution. Think about the nuclear power. Nuclear power plants are good. You can create energy. You can create a bomb. It's then the ethics that is behind and how people are using it. But for sure, I do see a lot of potential for help humanity.
Okay. And for now, for example, which industries maybe is the best to implement AI? Not the best, but the easiest and the most efficient will be to implement AI there.
Really, as Davide also said, depends on the pain point. I mean, the very nice thing of AI is that you can develop a technique and use it for several verticals. The technology that we developed for the COVID was coming from the automotive. We used it to detect issues in pistons. The same technique is used to detect the pneumonia on lungs, and the same technology can be used to understand whether lifts are having issues. So really, it's a matter of deciding and understanding which is the pain point that you want to tackle, and then adopt the technology. Then we have a clear strategy. So we are not doing 360-degree stuff for everyone because we are small, we are a startup, we are growing. Even if we have, let's say, punch behind and we are strong with that, we leverage on our assets that are mainly three, that are also somehow hidden in the patents that we have. And so we decide what to do. But based on this, basically, we can do anything.
Okay. And maybe my last question is, what do you think how the company is supposed to start implementing AI? What's the first step to do?
If you are a company, you want to do
Yes,
that.
if I want to do AI.
You have to ask Davide.
No, okay.
And Davide arrives and they will ask you about the business, about how it works,
Okay.
the way that you collect data, the kind of problem, and we can try to find a way to make it.
Okay.
You know what? The point is, today, many industries, many corporates are already connected. They have machines that are already getting data. Many times, unfortunately, they are not using this data. Really, the point is to match the business or the domain expertise. So, who is responsible for the process, or manufacturing process, or the veterinary, or the physician, together with the expert of the technique. When you match both together, you are finding the solution. If you have to do something, because if you don't know anything about AI, where to start from the pain point because there will be a solution.
Okay.
What is not sometimes working, that a lot of other that I've seen also in other reality, is that you have already something and try to push it to the client, and so no personalization, no adaptation, and all the adaptation is on the client.
Okay.
While instead in AITEM we use a different mentality in which we really want to integrate with the client. So we are not pushing, but we are co-working on that.
And also one last point is maybe you don't need AI at all. Because several times, I mean, today AI is in hype.
Okay.
It has a potential, but if you need to interpolate between 2 points, maybe you don't need it. So really, the point is beware of whom is trying to sell it at any cost.
Okay.
It's really understanding the issue and find the right solution.
Thank you guys so much for this conversation, and thank you for listening, and see you again soon. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao.